Okay, so here we are with some intermediate ratio problems. Previously, we did some a little easier. Let's go with a different set of problems now. Let's go with number 1. So the average age of 3 brothers is 20. The ratio of the ages is 2 to 3 to 5. What is the age of the middle brother? So what you want to do here, guys, is you want to pause this right here and give it a shot. When you come back, I'll be right here. So the ratio is 2 to 3 to 5, and we want to find the age of the middle brother. So the middle brother would have this as his ratio, 3. Okay, 3 will be his ratio. Okay, so the fraction of the whole then would be 3/10. Now, how did I get 10? Because I have to add these up. 2 plus 3 plus 5. So his will be 3/10 of the whole. Question is, what's the whole? In this case, the whole will be their ages combined. How do I know what that is? Easy. Their average age is 20. So all I have to do is multiply that by 3, and I'm going to get 60. Why did I multiply it by 3? Because the nature of average is that when we add all their ages together, we're going to get 60. And divide it by 3, and I'll get 20. That's how I know the average is 20. I have to take all their ages together, divide it by 3. Okay? So I know that if I multiply that average, I'll get the sum of their ages. So that's 60. Okay? So right here now, 10 into 10 is 1. And 10 into 60 is 6. So I get 3 times 6 is 18. And that is the answer, 18 years old. All right, good. Now, you're going to do the same thing for number 2. And by the same thing, I mean, read the problem, pause the video, and give it a try. Come back, and I'll be right here. So Gerald is 30. So I know Gerald is 30 years old. I also know that his age is 3 to 2 as it relates to his younger brother, Thomas. So there's Gerald, and then there's Thomas. And the ratio is 5 to 2. So if Gerald is 30, well, how old is Thomas? And of course, from here, I do cross multiplication, and 5 times x is 5x. And 30 times 2 is going to be 60. So 5x is equal to 60. And so I divide both sides by 5, and I'm going to get 12. So it's 60 divided by 5. And so this then is the age for Thomas. All right, great. Let's try another one. It says a recipe calls for sugar and salt in a ratio of 4 to 1 respectively. It requires 3 teaspoons of salt. How much sugar does the recipe call for? There are 3 teaspoons in 1 tablespoon. Convert your answer in part A into tablespoons. So again, you want to pause this and give it a try. All right, so let's look at part A. So it says the ratio of sugar to salt is 4 to 1. And the recipe requires 3 teaspoons of salt. Which means we want to know how much sugar we'll need. So 1 times x is x. We could write 1x, but we don't need to. You can just say x, and this is going to be 4 times 3, and 4 times 3 is 12. And this is teaspoons of sugar, okay? This is teaspoons of sugar. So this is the answer to part A, right? Now part B now is saying there are 3 teaspoons in 1 tablespoon. So teaspoons, tablespoons. And there are 3 teaspoons to 1 tablespoon. Convert your answer in A into tablespoons. So we have 12 teaspoons. And we want to know how many tablespoons that is. So again, we come over here, we cross multiply. This is going to be 3 times x is equal to 12 times 1. And so x then is going to be 12 times 1 is 12 divided by 3. And so x is going to be 4 tablespoons. Okay? 4 tablespoons. Good job. We're doing good so far. All right. So Mary and Charlene share a financial award in a ratio of 3 to 5, respectively. Remember, respectively means in that order. So 3 for Mary, 5 applies to Charlene. Charlene's amount was 5,000. How much was the total financial award? Again, you want to pause this right quick. Give it a try. I'll be here when you get back. So 3 to 5 respectively. So this is 3. And this is 5. And what we know then is that Mary gets 3/8 of whatever the total is. And we know then that Charlene gets 5/8 of whatever the total is. Okay? But we don't know the total. We do know that Charlene, though, got $5,000. So what we do know then is that 5/8 of the total is equal to $5,000. Okay? So let's take this information that we have here and utilize it in solving this problem. Let's call the total x. Let this be represented by x. We don't know what that is, and that's what we want to find. So 5/8 multiplied by x is equal to 5,000. That's what we know. When we're dealing with fractions, there's an easy way to get rid of the fraction, right? We multiply this by 8 over here, and this would cancel with this. But if I do that on one side, I've got to do it on the other side. So when I do that now, what I'm going to have now is just 5 times x, which is 5x, is equal to 5,000 times 8, which is 40,000. And so x then is equal to 40,000 divided by 5. And so x then is equal to $8,000. And that is the answer for number 4. That is the total. Other videos in this and other series are available. Like, share, and subscribe if you found the video helpful. If there's a topic you'd like to see us tackle, just let us know.